Okay, cool cats and kittens, it's time for expansion on the Monroe Doctrine. And here we go. Number 1 says, in 1819, Spain sold to the United States under the Pinckney Treaty. Play. There you go.
Spain's once great New World empire was collapsing. One after another, the Spanish colonies in the Americas were winning their independence.
Okay, what they're doing, these colonies, they're doing kind of what Haiti did, where they are fighting back to get their land back.
Meanwhile, in North America, in 1819, Spain ceded both Florida to the United States.
Okay, they're going to give us two things. They're going to give us Florida. They're going to give us this right here, this little peninsula where Mickey Mouse lives. They're going to give us Florida and
all Spanish territory north of the 42nd latitude.
Okay, so they're basically, I'm just going to let you stay with Florida because that's what the question will be. The question will be, what did Spain sell the United States under the Pinckney Treaty? And I want you to give me Florida, okay? But I want you to keep in mind that they gave us all of this land up here, okay? Because we're going to threaten war over that land in a couple videos, okay? So they gave us Mickey Mouse's house, and then they gave us this land up here, okay? Of course, we paid them. All right, it wasn't free. They were like, oh, hey, y'all can have that. We're like, thanks, okay? Because Oregon country, we got it from Spain, but guess who says they own it? That's right. Whose tail did we just beat? Great Britain's. They say it's theirs. We say it's ours. Dun, 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 dun. Number 2, Spain also sold all well, there it is. I didn't even realize I was going to ask you that question, but I'm going to give it to you right here. So for number 2, the answer is north of the 42nd latitude, known as, and right here's the second part, okay? So the 42nd latitude, and then it is the Oregon country. So number 2 is 42nd latitude, and it's Oregon country. Number trace. Since we're talking about Spain, what were the selling price and the agreement? So I'm looking for two things. How much did it cost us, and what did we have to agree
in exchange for $5 million.
Okay, so we paid them $5 million for Mickey Mouse's house and the Oregon country. Now, there's a second part to the answer, okay? The first word is end, so we agree to $5 million and
the end of American claim.
End of American claims to the colony of Texas. So end, this is very important because we're going to go to war, okay? So we promised them that we would not, this is Texas, right there, that we would not claim that as ours. What we were doing was we were saying that it was part of the Louisiana territory that we bought. Remember that Louisiana purchase that we made from good old, this is what came out of that. Okay, we bought that land from Napoleon for $15 million, and we were saying that we were saying, well, it goes kind of like that, and Spain is like, oh, H to the no, it doesn't, okay, it doesn't. You have to stop trying to take Texas and give us $5 million, and you're good to go. Okay, number 4, fearing interventions in the new Republic of South America, President Monroe introduces or issued what warning? What does he say to the other side of the planet?
To the Spanish colony of Texas. In 1822, the United States became the first nation to extend formal recognition to the new independent country.
There's nothing, don't write anything yet. Hang on. All of these countries have fought back and taken their land back. Okay? And we told them, hey, we see you. We see you. Okay? Now, is that because we cared about those countries and we were just wanting to really be nice to them? No, we want them to buy stuff from us. Okay? So don't think we were being like all nice and stuff. Okay? So all these countries have now established themselves as free countries with no ruler from Europe. Europe is over there, remember? 3,000 miles away, all right? 3,000 miles away. There they are, okay? So, what does President Monroe do?
Of Latin America. Fearing European intervention in the new republics, President Monroe in 1823 issued a...
I missed it. Sorry, guys. Let me back it up.
Territory north of the 42nd latitude in exchange for $5 million and the end of American claims to the Spanish colony of Texas. In 1822, the United States became the first nation to extend formal recognition to the new independent countries of Latin America. Fearing European intervention.
There you go. Fearing European intervention. We're afraid that Europe is going to regroup. Okay, so Spain is going to regroup themselves, and Spain's going to start coming back over. The French are going to come, the English, maybe some Germans will come. And we're like, hey, we don't want that happening. We don't want those countries to have a stronghold over here. So, Number 4, fearing the European intervention. What does Monroe warn? What does he tell people in Europe on the other side of the planet? What does he tell them?
In the new republics. President Monroe in 1823 issued a bold warning to European nations.
The American continents, by the free and independent condition which they have assumed and maintained, are henceforth not to be considered as subjects for future colonization by any European powers. James Monroe.
Okay, now here, I'm going to show you. Here is the Earth. North Pole, South Pole. Okay, here you have Florida. Okay, this is America right here, okay, and South America. Okay, this is the east side. All right, over here, blah 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 blah. That's Africa. This is the west side, and here is what Monroe told them to do. He drew a line down the middle of the planet. Okay? And here is what he said. Europe, stay on your side of the planet, and we will stay on our side. That's it. That is the other part for number 4. He told Europe, you stay on your side of the planet, west side, we'll stay on the east side. You don't mess with us. We ain't gonna mess with you. Leave us alone over here. When I was growing up, from the age of 0 until 10 years old, I shared a bedroom with my older sister. And she's quite a bit older than me. And one day I came into our bedroom and she had taken yellow masking tape and put a line down the middle of the room, a little small narrow passage to get to the closet, a small narrow passage to get to my side of the room. Okay? And she told me, if any of your toys and junk gets on my side of the room, I'm throwing it away. And she did. If a toy landed on her side and I didn't pick it up and put it back in the toy box, she would throw it away. My sister was hardcore. Okay? And that's basically the Monroe Doctrine. You stay on your side of the planet and we will stay on our side of the planet. So number 5, the Monroe Doctrine became the foundation for what?
Although little more than an expression of principles, the Monroe Doctrine became the foundation of American...
There you go. Of American... Hey, man. Oh, it's on black. I don't read. American foreign policy. American foreign policy. Now, much isn't going to happen anymore from this point on about the Monroe Doctrine, but you do have to know it because next semester we're going to talk about giving the Monroe Doctrine some teeth. I'm the Monroe Doctrine. And I got teeth. Right now, the Monroe Doctrine doesn't have any teeth, but we're going to give it some teeth next semester. I promise you that. All right, cool cats and kittens. Appreciate you coming in for this episode. The next episode will be the Southern Front.